This episode of the Everyday Mermaid podcast is sponsored by Metro Merfolk.
Mermaids are swimming.
They're swimming everywhere, and I had no idea that there were so many mermaids up in that DC metro
Right?
area, but I guess that's like a super duper thing.
Well, you got to train to swim with the sharks.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Metro Merfolk is a great, great group of merfolk.
They are.
Yes.
They really are wonderful.
Kids, adults, they've got fun mermaid classes and meetups. It's really a great time. So if you are in the DC metro area, check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Metro Merfolk. This episode of the Everyday Mermaid podcast is sponsored by the Mermaid Box, aka Mermaidful.com. Hey Lauren, how many subscription boxes are there for mermaids out there?
One. This one.
Just one. And this is the one we recommend because it's all the things that a mermaid could ever need.
It really is.
Yes. So if you've been looking for a subscription box, mermaids, look no further than the Mermaid Box.
And Abby,
Yes?
Might there be a discount code?
Oh my goodness. I am so glad you asked.
Huzzah.
Yes. So if you want to get 10% off your Mermaid Box subscription, just use my code, Mermaid Vlogs. That's Mermaid Vlogs with a V. And you can check them out at mermaidful.com.
Wonderful.
I thought it was important for us to feature another fun mermaid account, actually, it's a friend of ours. It's Casey over at the Mermaid Cove Collective.
Yay!
We love her, and she actually she made your shirt here.
Yes, she did.
The Filthy Mermaid is also part of their brand, and they made this shirt. If you're just listening, it says Mermaid for Life, and it's super cute and like totally everyday mermaid material.
Yeah. Well, it says mermaid
For life.
Periods after each one.
It's like, listen here.
But yeah, it's just a very lightweight, long sleeve.
Yeah, perfect for the fall.
Perfect
layering.
for the fall. Very, very, very comfortable.
So comfy, I love it.
So comfy.
But the cool thing about what she's doing is it's basically going to be like she's got this online marketplace, kind of like Amazon, but for mermaids. And so she's actually got, I think, like 3 slots still available. If you make something mermaidy, she wants it to be like women, mermaid owned. If you make any sort of mermaid product or whatever and you need somewhere to sell it, she has a few spots available on her online marketplace. It's Mermaid Cove Collective. And it's a really cool, I love the idea. And like, if there's any person like that I would want to do this, it is Casey, because she's so sweet and amazing and like so good at what she does.
Yeah.
And her store, the Mermaid Cove shop, is like mermaid heaven.
It is.
So if like that's the store, then online is like where are we, like heaven times a gazillion. So it's like it's super cool. And the cool thing about the online marketplace is there's no fee for you to join, and she just takes like a commission.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever we have our Mermaids After Midnight merch out, we'll just put it on the marketplace, and you can buy it there, so that we don't have to deal with all that stuff.
True.
It's already done. Mermaid Cove Collective has like figured it out. So
Perfect.
we love them over there. This episode of the Everyday Mermaid podcast is sponsored by Mermagicon.
Yay!
We love the folks at Mermagicon. It's a great weekend full of mermaid photo shoots, some classes. We're going to have some great special guests.
There are going to be some
Mermagicon.
new tales premiering.
Yes, Mer Taylor is going to be there. Ooh, we're excited. And that is happening February of 2020. So be sure to get your tickets. I know that there's a huge gala.
Yes.
And I know that they're like super close to selling out. So if you want those tickets, go to mermagicon.com. You can also check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Mermagicon.
And you know you want to see us there.
Oh, we'll be there.
You know you want to see us.
You want to see us there. And we'll see you there.
Yes.
Good. What? Yes? What?
For the first time in history, something just happened.
What? What? What?
You should go look at my plate in there.
Theo ate your food.
He ate my pizza.
Theodore.
Wow. For those of y'all who are just tuning in, my dog never, ever, ever takes food off a plate. If it is not on the ground, it is not his, and he knows that. He is 10 years old. 10 years old, and for the first time ever in his life, truly his life, even as a puppy, I would watch him enough to where that would never happen. But he just ate 1.5 pieces of pizza off Benjamin's plate that was on the table in his office. And now he is sitting at Lauren's feet, hoping to be protected from his mother's wrath.
I am the ultimate, like, dog sibling. Like, I'm like never the alpha. I'm always the litter mate.
Oh my gosh.
Like, she won't
She's gonna
be
love
mad
me
at
and
me.
be okay with it. Like
She won't leave me out on the street when Mom opens the door and kicks my tail end out.
I can't believe you did it.
I hid under your desk because I love you. Can I stay?
Can I stay? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get this show on the road, folks. Ben's got an extra plate of pizza.
Yeah.
We're good.
Ben's fine.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's Abby, your Everyday Mermaid, and this is
Lauren.
my Mer Gal Pal, and you are listening to the Everyday Mermaid podcast.
We can't see anything.
It's true. We can't. You can see us, but we truly can. I can't see. Yeah. We just came back from the Nashville Mermaid Pod meetup, the November meetup, and
There's no makeup on my face.
yeah, that's why our hair is wet. If you're watching the YouTube version, that's why our hair is wet, and we are looking at all the places, just trying to get focus here because truly our eyes are so foggy from all the chlorine.
Oh,
in the
so
pool.
foggy. Like, there's everything is on aura.
Yeah. This.
I haven't felt this way since I was like kid. Swimming too much in the pool.
Yeah, it's a lot, and I brought my eye drops because I knew that it could be a possibility, and they worked a little bit. Yeah, quite the ordeal. Which, by the way, before we get started, we have a voicemail.
Yes. Okay. Do it.
Hello, Auntie Lauren and Abby.
Okay.
It's Mermaid Splendens. And I just finished my first swim with my first tail. Had my inaugural voyage. And it was freaking awesome. I got the Fantasy Fin 2 from Mertailor. And I couldn't believe how fast it was. It was so cool. And I swam and I swam and I swam to the point where my eyeballs right now might as well be bleeding. I'm in so much pain. I can't see. I could barely drive home from the pool.
We can relate.
But at the same time, I'm really, really happy.
Yeah.
So, thank you for saving my life. I was so down with work and everything, and now I have something fun to look forward to. And I'll talk.
Oh, it cut her off.
Oh, just so you know, that our voice messages do cut off at 59 seconds.
So she didn't introduce herself. That is, well, she did, but it's Mermaid Splendens, who was my roommate while I was in college.
Yes.
And visited me. Was it last month?
It was for our October meetup.
For our October meetup. She was here, and first time ever in a tail. Prolific swimmer.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
great swimmer.
Great swimmer. She was did swim teams in school. I know that she did that, and she's been a lifeguard on and off for a long time, and is currently a lifeguard as well. And we got her hooked.
Yep. Hook, line, and sinker.
And so she went home and bought herself a mertail. She left me a voicemail yesterday, and I bet you
But that's what
that's what it's about.
Well, and I believe she used my what?
Cool.
What?
You're cured. We gotta go.
Wow, this is what happens
We gotta
after
go. We're gonna sleep
um,
so well
mermaid
tonight,
meetups. Yeah. But I believe she used my code for Mertailor,
yes.
which you can also use. It's Mermaid Vlogs 10, and you can use it for all those fabric goodies over there at Mertailor.
Yay.
She came to visit us for October and was all about mermaiding, and she dove in real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. But Yeah.
She got to try the swimmies and she got
So
her
cute.
tail.
Now, we can relate to your eyeball issues. As we have just stated, that we
hurts
cannot
so
see.
bad.
Yeah, mine are burning pretty bad at the moment, actually.
I just want to close my eyes. And
Maybe we'll just do the whole episode with our eyeballs closed.
That's great.
And we'll just talk like this the whole time.
Perfect.
We really need those eye mask things. I'm pretty sure they have some mermaid ones.
I just wanted the ones from Matilda, the ones that the mom wears that have the eyeballs on them.
Oh, yeah.
That are
Those so
terrifying and
cute.
so funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Matilda was on TV today.
Oh,
We
such a good
digress.
movie.
Okay, so we had the Nashville Mermaid Pod meetup.
Yes.
We had Mermaid Kalila, who is a FinFun ambassador,
Yes.
aka Brittany. Taylor Mermaid, Mermaid Pearl, you, me, Mermaid Sabrina Rose.
Yes.
The Podfather / my husband.
Yes.
Ben was there.
Did you get Danielle?
Danielle was there. She has a mermaid name, right? Or no?
I don't know.
Dang it. Danielle, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. If you have a mermaid name, we need to say your mermaid name. Anyway, Danielle's gorgeous in her beautiful yellow tail.
She does have a beautiful tail.
It's so pretty. Ugh. Anywho, we had a great little Nashville Mermaid Pod meetup, and we're so grateful because we have a nice private pool that is somehow under the umbrella of the YMCA.
Yeah.
And so YMCA pools are known for the chlorine / chemicals in them.
Which, I mean, I get because, you know, you
Absolutely.
have a lot of bodies in the pools.
Lots of
and
babies.
Sanitation and stuff.
I get it. But it is not good for the eyeball. So I was wearing goggles like at one point because, whoo!
I didn't wear them like hardly at all. And I'm paying
Yeah, paying the price,
the price.
girlfriend.
Like I'm starting to tear up.
Yeah, well, mine, I was just, crying, not because I was sad, but just because my eyes were watering the whole, for, an hour after.
It's okay.
fact.
You can feel emotions.
I do feel plenty of emotions, just not currently, I'm feeling okay.
I feel all the emotions.
I was actually feeling really happy because I got to swim in my new Taylor Spellbound silicone tail for the first time
Oh,
ever.
it's so pretty. My favorite, though, of the whole day was somebody came up to Abby later and was like, Abby, can I touch your tail?
Yeah. A few people were like, can I touch it? I'm like, of course.
I think
You
it just
can
makes me
touch
too
it.
familiar to you because that was the first thing I did. Was like,
Yeah.
I think you weren't even there, and I picked up part of the fins and was moving around. I was like, this is great. So yeah,
Oh, yeah. So there will be lots of video content in that tail. But
so
for
good.
now, I just had to get in it. And I'll tell you, Lauren, back in the day, the OG Taylor days, we had the silicone tails. They were not like this Spellbound tail that Ivy put on.
I wouldn't know, but tell me.
So the inside of the Taylor OG tail is mushy silicone. It's just silicone. And so you had to lube up to get in. And this Spellbound it's just a completely different foreign thing to me.
Well, it's fully lined, isn't it?
It's fully lined. I don't know. Gosh, I gotta ask Eric what exactly it is. But
Well, it's almost like a swimsuit material, but softer.
yeah, it's like the neoprene stuff,
Yeah.
but different. I don't know. I'll ask him. I should know these things as a Taylor ambassador, but I don't.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
it's not like he's sending you the silicone tails.
Correct. No, he's definitely not.
He's sending you beautiful tails,
Yes.
but he's not sending you the full silicone ones.
Abby paid monies for that, just so you know. I did buy my own silicone tail.
So I did tell them that.
Yes. And so the inside is some sort of soft swimmy fabric thing, and then the outside is obviously silicone, but it feels like a different silicone to me because it's so much lighter than my other tail, my silicone tail. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's 10 pounds lighter. It feels like it's 10 pounds lighter.
Wow.
Yeah. But the weird thing is, of course, he took my measurements and everything, and it's never going to be exactly right. Probably because
you're not there being fitted into it at every moment.
right.
So.
But it was weird. I'll have to ask him about all this later too. But the getting in it was still difficult. But it suction as soon as I got it a little bit into the water, suction to my body, and I was like,
Wee!
Oh, this is weird. And so like, and then like I got in the water and it was still like suction to my body, and I was like, this is fine, but I don't know how it looks. And I looked at like some of the pictures we were taking, and I was like you can see my like every like bone in my legs. Like, this is not right. This can't be right. So like I opened it up a little bit and put some water in it, and that like flattened it out. But I was like,
Wee!
whoa.
Oh, passion.
Yes, this is crazy. So for those of y'all who have a spellbound tail and have had an OG or like some older version, like I would love to know like your thoughts, because this was crazy. It just felt so different. So it took me a while. It was very comfortable.
Yeah.
It was so comfortable. I probably, like, if I didn't have to pee, because I had to pee so bad. You always, like, Lyndon told us the pee, what it means, whenever you have to go pee.
Vasal restriction.
Yes, that totally happens. Vasorestriction. And so, like, I had to pee, but I could have been in there, you know, for hours on end if I didn't have to pee. But it was very comfortable and light. I couldn't believe pee funnel, girl. Oh my god! If y'all haven't listened to the Everyday Mermaid fin-off, Mermaids After Midnight, it's exclusive to our patrons. But we like it. This has nothing to do with me like wanting your money. This has everything of me to do with like me just wanting you to listen to what Lauren has discussed. Like we discuss some bodily functions.
And I have ways of dealing with those.
She has a pee funnel. So you can go to patreon.com/everydaymermaid to hear about all that.
It's so you don't pee on your socks when you go hiking. I'm just saying.
Oh boy, it's true.
Anywho.
So the Spellbound was awesome.
Yay.
And we did a second run at our group photo underwater.
Did it go better?
It went better. I kind of like thumbed through some of them just to like see how it worked out. And there were a few of them. I wrote down 2 numbers just so I would remember it. That I was like, oh, there's everybody's faces and they all look pleasant.
I felt a lot better about this one.
You did way better this time.
Well, I went in with the right like headspace and focus, because like the last few times it's just like really getting used to actually being in a tail and mermaiding for sure. And so now that I'm more familiar with it, we were freezing our tail's end off. I mean, it's a heated pool, but I mean like it's still a pool that's used for races and things, so you kind of have to keep it at a slightly lower temperature. And so this time I was like, I really want to focus on having a little bit more grace and poise in the water and not freaking out so much. And so now that I'm so much more comfortable in it, you know, my headspace is right. I also didn't cramp.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
My foot cramps.
Huh. I wonder if it has something to do with no? I don't know.
Well, I did a lot of the breathing.
That's great.
Too. So.
Yeah.
And then Sabrina Rose taught us a new move.
A trick, yes.
Yes, and that was really, really fun.
So good. You like caught on to it really quickly.
Oh, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, and then I got to experience. I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. I instantly got it, and it was like, oh, I know what to do. Okay, let's do it. So I was really happy with that.
You were flipping everybody around. I love it.
It was fantastic.
So
fantastic.
Fantastic, darling. Fantastic.
And then at one point I had to grab on Abby's tail because she swam in front of me, and we were trying to get the timing right. And so I was going for another mermaid, and I like grabbed her. I grabbed her tail instead of the hands of the person I was supposed to be pulling on. It was something.
You can grab my tail anytime, Lauren.
Oh my, Abby.
I didn't mean it like
It's
that.
not Mermaids After Midnight.
All right, so we are all caught up. So let's move on to our next segment. Merlings say the darndest things.
It's true. They do. I'm a preschool teacher. I should know. So sometimes I write down what they say, and I put it on the Facebook because I like the Facebook, and it's fun, and I don't post really anything else.
And for those of you who don't follow Lauren on the Facebook, we have a segment just for you right
Indeed. So recently, one of my 4-year-olds said, "This lion's tail looks like a squiggle of peanut butter. That's why I call him Peanut Butter."
Squiggle of peanut butter?
Squiggle of peanut butter. So it's a plastic lion, and he's got a little tail,
my
which
gosh.
looks like it legitimately does look like a dollop of
Yeah,
of
of
a
peanut
perfectly
butter.
coiffed dollop of peanut butter.
Delicious.
But it does in fact look like a dollop of peanut butter. So that's why she calls him
that is
peanut butter.
so funny.
And then she turned to me, and I didn't get to write the rest of it because Facebook. I like to have the background, so I'll slightly edit them for
Oh, sure.
length so that I get the backgrounds. But it's she said, "Isn't that a weird name for a lion?" To which I responded, "Not really. I mean, they're kind of peanut buttery colored, so
Yeah.
I could see a lion named Peanut Butter. That's not a
Yeah.
terrible name for a lion.
I get it.
But yeah, his tail looked like a squiggle of peanut butter." Particularly the vocab involved in the word
Yeah,
squiggle.
squiggle. That was pretty good.
I mean, like, that's a good one. I didn't teach her that. Not that good. This one was really sweet. So, unfortunately, one of my kids had to get a couple of shots on Wednesday. So, he came to school on Thursday and was not feeling his 100% best.
No.
And so, he was very snuggly cuddly with me on Thursday. And so, while we were on the playground, he was sitting on my lap having a cuddle.
Oh.
I was singing my favorite things, as I do.
Of course.
And he said, "Miss Lauren, I know one of your favorite things." I said, "What's that?" He goes, "Loving me."
Oh my goodness. The sweet thing.
And then he asked me how to spell snuggle. Except that he has a bit of a speech impediment.
Oh.
So he can't say the sound of the letter S and a consonant, like specifically like hard consonants next to it. So like the word space comes out face.
Yeah.
And so when he asked me to spell snuggle, it came out fell nuggle. Or now fell uggle.
Oh. Poor buddy.
It's like he's trying to speak to me. I
just
know it.
know it.
But yeah, that one came across. I know what one of your favorite things is.
Oh.
Loving me.
Oh my gosh. And it is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sweet thing.
And then he came back the next day and he was in full mode. And I was like,
You just have to remember those snuggly moments.
I know. Well, I mean, loving them is one of my favorite things.
Of course.
And then they try and make it not one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
They work really hard at it some days.
Bless them.
Bless them.
Those are the Merlings that say the darndest
They
things.
do.
Well, now it's about time for a hashtag Jody moment.
Turn it on.
I can't see it. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
One day, Disney will be okay with the fact that we are using their licensed content for this podcast and will let us make money off of it. Till then.
I have words about that.
I
And I'm not
know.
allowed to say them on this podcast.
Okay, we won't. Okay.
On the next episode of Mermaid After Midnight.
Mermaids After Midnight. Lauren speaks her mind.
What a surprise!
So, hashtag Jody moment, Lauren. Let's talk about Disney Plus.
Oh, man, you guys.
Oh.
What a glorious time to be alive. I pre-ordered that nonsense. November 12th, it dropped. And it was so funny. I had such a laugh with my mom about this because I woke up in the morning of the 12th and I let the dogs out, at dark 30 in the morning.
Sure.
And I have an iPad. And so I got on the iPad and I downloaded the Disney Plus app.
Right.
And I started scrolling through and I let the dogs back in and I did my regular morning routine and I moved away. Or, I left and went to work and did the whole thing. And so I got back later that night and Mom was like, "Have you heard about all this? Like they had 10 million subscribers in the first day and they're having all these problems." And then I was like, "Oh, I haven't had any problems." She's like, "You haven't even tried it yet." And I was like,
Actually.
"Oh, Mom." Oh, Mom.
Mom.
Does she know me but at
At
all?
all?
And then I told another friend of mine that the Tangled series, which I actually do really want to watch because I hear it's
I know,
really,
I
really
hear
good.
it's good.
I told her that it was on Disney Plus and she was like, and do you have Disney Plus? And I said, that is the most insulting question you have ever asked me.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh my gosh.
So yes, I have Disney Plus. And yes, I have watched a variety of things on it. I'm quite happy with this decision. But in this morning, while getting ready for the pod meetup, I turned on a very specific television show.
Does it correlate with our hashtag Jody Benson?
It
Jody
do,
moment?
it do. Jody's back. And she's voicing the Little Mermaid in The Little Mermaid, the series.
The series. That's when... Oh, shoot. What's her friend's name?
Don't know yet. Haven't met him.
Oh.
He's not in the first episode. The first episode.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was my childhood. Well, more like my middle childhood. But yes, still.
Yes.
I loved that show so much. It's a good one.
It's a big one.
But you know, Jodie, of course, is getting tagged in a lot of things at the moment
Oh, gosh,
because
yes.
Disney Plus just happened and she's in a lot of things on Disney Plus. And she mentioned that she has only seen 2 of the episodes of the entire series.
That doesn't shock me, really.
Yeah, so she's like going back and watching her own little
Wow, I
series.
thought that's so wild.
Yeah.
Because it's like you wonder how much you remember of stuff like that when you go in and you record it.
Totally.
Because I'll watch, if somebody records a play that I've been in, and I'll be like, wow, I do not remember doing that at all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's very interesting.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I watched it as a kid. The series that they don't have that I was really surprised they haven't put on there. I should be more embarrassed about this, but I'm not. So Tarzan had a television series.
What?
Yes. Oh, it was so bad. And I loved it. I used to watch it all the time. But I don't think there were very many episodes of it. But it's not on Disney Plus. And I was like, I think about that show a lot. Like way more than I should.
That is so funny.
It was at a very pivotal childhood time.
Huh.
Middle school, to be exact.
For sure.
Um,
Well, Ben, that's crazy because it has everything else.
I know.
Ben's favorite show is Boy Meets World.
Oh, yeah.
We watched some of that. And then my favorite show was Lizzie McGuire. So we watched some of that.
How's
which
that
is
holding
coming
up?
back. Oh, it's so great.
it?
But, I mean, I can quote all the episodes.
Wow.
Yeah. I want a bra. It's one of my favorite episodes where she wants to go to the mall to get a bra. It's so
then
good.
you regret that decision for the rest of your
Yes.
life.
You're like, wait, this what?
This is not
This
comfortable.
is not fun. Yeah. So, but then I was like, oh, there are some Disney Plus originals or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've already watched the Imagineers documentary.
You know what we need to watch together again?
What?
The 13th Year.
It's such a good one. There are some people who have never seen. I can't believe, like, if you're in the mermaid
Oh,
community
man.
and you haven't seen the 13th Year, like, stop listening to us. Whatever you're doing, stop it. Go watch it. It's so good.
Throwback.
It's so good.
That is a throwback.
Oh man.
I mean, they've got Luck of the Irish on there too.
Luck of the Irish.
Smart House.
Smart House was so good.
Double Teamed.
Oh,
That
wow.
basketball twin
Yes,
movie.
the basketball one.
The Hocus Pocus movies. Not Hocus Pocus, but Halloween Town. I mean, they do have
Halloween
Hocus
Town.
Pocus.
Yeah.
But Halloween Town and all of
so
its
much.
sequels.
Yeah. Everything is on there.
Oh my
Everything.
gosh.
But Lauren, there's the High School Musical, the series,
Yeah,
and I kind of love it.
that's good. Makes one of us.
What
Yeah,
are you talking about?
I don't like it. I
You-
haven't
you
watched
don't-
it,
you
and
don't
I'm not
like-
going to watch it.
What? But what? What? Why?
When I was like a teen, when did that movie come out? High School Musical.
Forever ago.
Was it high school for us?
It was definitely high school
It was
for
high
us.
school. Okay. So my sister would have been in middle school, early middle school. And she had to have dental surgery. She had to have a couple of teeth removed. Lots of teeth, small mouth. that kind of situation. So
Sure.
she gets them removed on like a Friday, and she comes back, and she has the weekend to recover. And she had pre-recorded High School Musical on VHS.
On VHS.
Right. That was the thing. And she pre-recorded it, and she was staying in my aunt's room to recover because it was on the first floor, and it had a massive TV in it. Well, I think like gauze or medication or something, she couldn't hear. So she had it blaring for 48 hours.
So that's why you
Might
don't
be
like
an
High School
exaggeration,
Musical?
but it still felt like 48 hours of High School Musical over and over and over.
It
I
sounds
don't
wonderful.
like that movie. I think it's stupid. Do I think you are stupid for liking it?
No.
I do not. I don't care. Watch what you
Oh
want.
my gosh.
I think it's stupid,
Well then, that was
which means that I think
Unexpected.
the series is stupid.
I may or may not have like cried out
Oh,
the
sweet
episode.
Lord.
I
Are you
watched.
kidding?
I love it so much. I do. I just love it. Sorry, I'm getting wig glue
Glue.
off my face. I love it so much. Like High School Musical. I can't believe you don't like it.
Well,
You had like a
I do. I
traumatic
have a-
thing going on, and I don't. So I'm gonna love it. That's gonna be okay.
good.
Wow. Well, okay. On that note, we can move on to our next segment
Indeed.
here, which is featuring our favorite friends at Mermaidful
Yay!
subscription box. So they sent us another box, and you guys listening, or girls, or whatever you want to be, everyone listening,
You merfolk
listening, if you like what you see, you can enter to win one of these boxes that we're about to open. Same box we're opening right now. So be looking in the description of this podcast for how you can win. I don't know how to. Oh, I was gonna try and open
This
it.
is a
Okay.
breakable one, so don't
Yeah,
just like.
it said fragile, so I was like, okay, I won't move it too much. Okay, let's open it. Here we go. Ooh. Okay.
We have a pen.
Oh my goodness,
We have a
it's
merpen.
beautiful.
Pretty colors.
Yes, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful tail. Kind of, yeah, it looks like the
Shimmery.
shape of the mertailor.
Oh, we have our
Oh.
always important
Yes, this tells us everything that's in it.
cork.
Oh, I never
This
can
is
open
a
these things.
mermaid mug. It's little.
Oh, look, it's like an espresso cup.
And it says mermaid at heart. It's not that little. You're thinking of an Americano. which is-
Americano.
espresso cups are like dollhouse size.
Can't get it.
Every time.
This is so cute. Oh, she's pretty.
Did she glue these in here? Oh,
What?
no, I'm getting it. Here we go. Okay. Would you like to keep taking stuff
Oh,
out?
yes, sure. Okay. Oh, salt and pepper shakers.
Ooh. Sorry.
So exciting. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Mermaid tail salt and pepper shakers. Perfect for your upcoming holiday celebrations.
Yes.
Mermaid at heart mug. Hot cocoa and mini marshmallows, anyone? Mermaid tail pen. Write your holiday gift lists and plan your recipes. Aw, and
Gosh,
passion.
so much.
A mermaid t-shirt.
Cute. That's so cute. I love it.
Mermaid. I was looking, I was like, why does it say mermad? It doesn't. It says mermaid. I can't see.
We can't see. We've been
I
swimming.
can't see.
That is so cute.
Hello, Mermaid. Your November 2019 box is here for the holidays. Share the love by tagging your posts at
And-
the Mermaid box. Hashtag
Yes.
the Mermaid box.
And if you want to get your own mermaid box, you don't want to win this, you can go to mermaidful.com and type in my code mermaidvlogs and you can get 10% off your order, which is very exciting. Or you can just enter to win, which is in the description of this podcast on how to win this Mermaidful box.
They're just the most comfortable
Yeah,
fabrics
they
that she
do a
uses
great
for
job.
her t-shirts.
They made the sweatshirts we're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
And the beanie that Lauren has on is also from a Mermaidful box.
This is the sweatshirt, I think, from the
Oh,
last...
yeah, from the last episode.
This
where
is the
you're
sweatshirt with the
merling.
holographic shells on the chest, and she just, like, went up and just shoved me in the boob.
Her merling from
My
her
merling.
preschool class. Yes.
Yes. She was
So
like,
cute.
your shirt is really pretty, Miss Lauren. Thank you. Well, bam. I was like, all right, then.
They are very magical shells.
True.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much to the Mermaid Box for sending us this. And if you want to enter, again, that's going to be in the description of this podcast. So you can check that out. Or you can just go to mermaidful.com and use my code mermaidvlogs for 10% off.
So pretty.
Love it. It's a great little fun Christmas gift, too, if you wanted to do like a subscription
For a friend.
for a friend or just a family member that loves mermaids. So cute. I love it. Thank you to everyone that has listened to this podcast. It is season 2, and we are just loving it. We are just living it up here in season 2, and we're loving it. So thank you all so much. You can follow us on Instagram at Everyday Mermaid Podcast. And if you want to get this episode, all episodes, a day early on our Patreon, you can do that. And you also get exclusive access to our fin-off of the show called Mermaids After Midnight. It is a PG-13 version of this podcast where we dive deep into the things that we can't usually talk about here on this podcast. But thank you all for listening. You can check that Patreon out at patreon.com/everydaymermaid. And is that it, Lauren?
I think that's it.
Wow. We covered a lot of
Yes.
topics today. I'm feeling good. Thank you all for listening, and we will
See you on the flip side.
bye, mermaids.
Bye.